agrees with me. Good afternoon, subscribers and viewers. My name is Mxoli Singube. I'm a journalist based in Johannesburg. I've just had some questions from people seeking clarification about what is said to have been said by the DA concerning illegal immigrants. You will remember that, or you would already know or have seen some social media posts going around to the effect that the Democratic Alliance, which is South Africa's biggest opposition party, has recommended that illegal immigrants in South Africa should be given amnesty. So there is a number of people who have sent some questions to us, or rather comments seeking more clarification about that. So we have in our possession an abridged version of the DA's paper, which was presented yesterday by the party's head of policy, Gwen Ngwenya. Is titled Opportunity Beyond Borders, the DA's position on migration, and it's dated March 22. So what the DA is proposing is a migration policy which is anchored on three pillars. The first pillar being opportunity created by freer movement of people. And in brief, it says the language of fear communicates that we need to do a better job of keeping people out, while the language of opportunity, which is the language of the DA, is that we need to do a better job of enabling people to enter and remain legally. This includes secure borders, as well as efficient, fair, and transparent legal channels for migration and trade. The second pillar is titled Opportunity Created by Economic Participation of Migrants. She says the language of fear is that foreign migrants compete for public resources and jobs. And then the language of opportunity is that migrants pay rent, they pay taxes, they transfer skills, they have the know-how and knowledge, and purchase goods and services, contributing to South Africa's revenue. Foreign migrants often create jobs and in some areas employ more South Africans than locals. The third pillar, opportunity to address harmful myths. The language of fear also communicates that foreign nationals threaten our way of life. The language of opportunity is that those who flee economic hardship and authoritarian rule are often strongly committed to liberal democracy and to championing human rights. So in a video that she accompanied this, she outlined this whole policy or their policy proposal. She gives quite a detailed view of why migrants cannot be blamed for committing crime in South Africa. And she backs that with statistics that migrants actually constitute a very small fraction of criminals in South Africa, be they legal or illegal migrants. They actually contribute very, very minimum a fraction to crime in South Africa. So therefore, they cannot be said to be the ones who are committing crime, regardless of their documentation status. And then she expands to speak to the employment that migrants create, the value addition that migrants bring into the South African economy, which further strengthen the DA case in terms of migration. Then on the asylum, on the amnesty rather, that the DA is proposing, they are proposing a number of factors, but they are saying that migrants should be given time, those who are illegal in South Africa or those who are undocumented in South Africa should be given amnesty, the amnesty being that they should be allowed to leave the South African border without any arrest. And then those who want to come back to South Africa will then do so in a manner that allows them to enter legally. And those who want to apply for documentation in South Africa, want to legalize their stay in South Africa, can apply. But there are those like refugees who ran away from unfavorable conditions, especially political situations in their countries or war situations in their countries of conflict. Uh, she proposes, or the DA rather proposes, that those be allowed to apply in South Africa. So the document is very long, but you can get this abridged version, because the unabridged policy proposal is yet to be posted, and they are saying that it will be posted within the next few weeks. So this one that I have here is a 7-page document. You can get it from the DA website, or you can send your email address underneath this video. Then I can share this one with you. But there is a number of other topics that they are talking about, like addressing the challenge of undocumented immigrants, fulfilling principled and legal duty towards asylum seekers and refugees, addressing child statelessness. The fourth point being progressively move towards freedom of movement, where they say that a foundation should be laid for interventions for the free movements of people. And they also talk about the fifth point being business, and they are saying that people should be allowed, or rather, the South African government should lower the amount that is needed for migrants to open businesses in South Africa or to get business visas in South Africa. The sixth point speaks to cross-border trade, which seeks to facilitate cross-border trade. Seventh one talks about those who are coming to South Africa to work. The eighth point speaks to the efficient, safe, and welcoming borders, which also includes border security. The ninth one, which is very critical, especially against the backdrop of the ongoing right-wing operations from some political parties and some jingoistic movements like the Operation Tutula and the Tutula movement in South Africa. They talk about addressing xenophobia as not only being the responsibility of migration policy, but also a cross-cutting effort to ensure that migration is managed in a manner that engenders confidence and trust. Migration is integrated into a broader economic growth and development strategy, and that the positive economic and social outcomes of migration are regularly communicated. Civil servants, not only the public, receive training and information to empower them to take decisions and to combat false perceptions regarding migrants and migration. Intergovernmental coordination is led by the Department of Home Affairs to deal with claims of xenophobia and violence against foreign nationals before flashpoints transform into a humanitarian crisis. And the last point is that migrants are more efficiently and effectively integrated into South African society, both economically, socially, and culturally. So they say that the DA supports a partnership between the South African Human Rights Commission and the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, for refugees rather, in protecting and promoting the human rights of migrants and refugees in South Africa. It is quite a rich proposal by the DA with some talking points there that we will speak to those that may not have a chance to see this paper or to receive this paper. We will speak to this during the week so that we do not flood you with too much information all in one go. So for today, this was just an introduction of this paper. Then in the next broadcast, probably tomorrow, we will give you then a breakdown of what it talks to, but we'll be giving you this topic by topic, subject by subject, so that we dwell on one particular topic on a particular day, so that you get to absorb that and raise questions that you may have, so that maybe we can also talk to the DA officials or write to them, because we've spoken to them before. They are people that you can send questions to and they respond swiftly. So for now, we'll leave it here, but we request you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it so that more people will be part of the next broadcast and we'll continue to go through this document, hoping that when we are done with this, or during the time that we're broadcasting this, you will the DA would have posted the full, the unabridged version of their policy proposals, which we believe is a step in the right direction. Thank you very much.